Hello and welcome back to the Empty Casket Talking Board Museum. In this episode, we are going to look at a different Ouija board. This is brand new. It's only just became available. And of course, we got our hands on one. It is the Salem, Massachusetts Ouija board. This board is licensed by Hasbro, who currently owns the rights to use the words Ouija. It is not, however, produced by Hasbro. It is manufactured by Winning Moves Incorporated. And it's a very, very well-made and beautiful board. In the last episode, we showed you some other Ouija boards. The Parker brothers, after 1972, were made out of a thinner cardboard and were a little flimsy. Hasbro, same thing. They're a little thinner. They're a little bit more flimsy. However, this board is nice and thick. I don't know if it's hardboard or cardboard because it is wrapped in a textured brown paper with the sticker on the front. But it is nice and solid. It is thick. It does not bend. This is a really quality board. Highly recommend that if you are a collector, you go out and get one. I'll throw a link below on where you can get them. And then the design work on the board itself is quite beautiful. Much like your typical Ouija board, it has the sun and moon in the corners. However, it is a different design of the sun and moon. They're a little bit more stylized. In the center, you have the classic Ouija logo, followed by Salem, Massachusetts, Witch City with the witch in their logo. Then you have your typical yes, no, the numbers, the letters, the goodbye. But none of that's really all that interesting. What's really interesting is the rest of the board and the artwork within it. The rest of the artwork includes the witch house, which was the home of Jonathan Corwin, who was the judge during the Salem witch trials. The Old Town Hall. You have the Derby Wharf Lighthouse Station. The House of Seven Gables, which is a famous American classic book about that house. You have the Patrick Stone House. Patrick Stone was a successful member of the merchant community in pre-Revolutionary War, Marblehead, Massachusetts, which is right there outside of Salem. You have the Custom House, which held the offices of the U.S. Customs Office at one point. The Witch Trials Memorial, right underneath the sun. You have the Old Salem Depot, which is their old train station. You have the Charter Street Cemetery, which is a beautiful cemetery. I've been there. Definitely check it out. It also has the Salem Common Bandstand Gazebo, the statue of Roger Conant, who was one of the founders of Salem. It has St. Peter's Episcopal Church. And all of these are iconic places in and around Salem, Massachusetts. So if you're ever going to Salem, this is a great little list of places that you definitely want to check out. And in addition to that, the box itself has information on all of these places. So it's a beautiful board, it's a great history lesson, and it serves as a way to promote tourism to Salem. In addition to that, it comes with a planchette. This planchette is your typical beige plastic planchette that has been around since the 1960s. That has, other than size, has gone pretty much unchanged. It is a off-white plastic with either rubber or felt feet, depending on what year you got it. This one in particular has little felt feet. It has a clear viewing window with a little spike going through it to pinpoint what letter it is pointing to. The one difference that this has versus all of the other Ouija board planchettes is the Ouija that is imprinted into the plastic is black. Whereas in all the other Ouija board planchettes, for your typical Ouija boards, are just a solid color. There's no additional coloring to them. That's not always true with some of the specialty boards, but we'll cover those in another episode. But until then, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.